Welcome back, ninjas. Today, as you can see, we are taking a look at Legendary Collection from 2002, one of the most popular Pokemon card sets ever made, and in my opinion, one of the most beautiful. It was the first time they did reverse holos. They did a very cool firework pattern we'll see here in a moment, and this can be a very, very, very expensive set to put together. So today the challenge is going to be, we want to try and put together a master set of Legendary Collection, every single card in the set, as cheaply as possible while still getting the highest possible grade cards we can. Now, this is probably going to take many videos and many attempts to complete, but today I want to at least get this challenge started. So let's start by looking at the basic booster packs. You can see they are some beautiful artwork, some beautiful booster packs here, and you can see these things are not cheap. This one is $2,200 for best offer. This one is $1,225 with 19 bids and over 5 days left. We've got this one at $400 with 15 bids and over 5 days left. This one is on a hanger, $6,000 or best offer. So the prices are kind of all over the place, but these packs are not cheap. And down here we can see somebody even has an empty booster box, empty, that they've put up for over $500 opening bid. Now, I will give you a word of caution. These booster boxes still sealed are going for like $70,000, $80,000, $90,000. And I have seen some counterfeits floating around, even out here on the internet, especially on the internet, but even on eBay. And some of the counterfeits are quite convincing. So if you see a $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 sealed booster box of Legendary Collection, and somebody's willing to sell it for fire sale price, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, almost certainly it's counterfeit. So be very, very careful when you're buying anything that expensive. That, again, use the phrase, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Now, we could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and get sealed booster boxes and sealed booster packs and open them up and try and get all the hits. But that would be almost prohibitively expensive, almost certainly, and we would almost certainly lose money doing it. I don't see how you could possibly profit trying to put together a master set by opening packs at this point. Not for Legendary Collection. So today, we're going to start off by not looking at the booster packs, even though I understand there are some people who will be interested in those. Today, we're going to look at the actual reverse holos for this set. Now, this right here is obviously Charizard, the big bad daddy of them all for this set. And you'll notice right away, like I said, this is the first time they did reverse holos. And you can see it's got this really cool, really unique firework pattern, which, in my opinion, makes these some of the most beautiful cards ever made by Pokemon. And these are from the Wizards of the Coast era. So hats off to Wizards of the Coast for making these absolutely beautiful cards. Now, due to timing and when the set was released and all that, this was just not a set that was opened in the kind of numbers that other sets from the Wizards of the Coast era were opened in. So because of that, these things are not the easiest things in the world to find, and these cards are in extremely high demand, and there's extremely limited supply. And on top of that, they're very hard to get in high grades, because even when you have stuff that isn't creased, like this one, you can see there's a crease right through the middle here. But even when you can find a card that's almost pristine, pack fresh, because of this firework holo pattern on the reverse holo here, it made these things exceedingly difficult to get graded in a Gem Mint 10. So, pack fresh stuff, you can easily get an 8 or a 9 when it comes to Legendary Collection, just because of this reverse holo pattern being so hard to get graded properly. Now, what makes this set even harder to complete is they didn't just do this reverse holo on the rare cards. Every single card in this set has a reverse holo. This is Bulbasaur. This is a common card. You can see the black circle down here in the bottom right-hand corner. This is a common from this set. Every card, common, uncommon, rare, trainers, they all have a reverse holo version. And we can see right here the set symbol, this little medallion-looking thing. That is the Legendary Collection set symbol that you will only see on Legendary Collection cards. So, as I said, I'm going to, as of today, begin my hunt for trying to put together a master set of Legendary Collection, and I want to get all the regular cards and all the reverse holo cards In addition, there are 4 box toppers, which are jumbo-sized cards. I say jumbo. They're not technically considered a jumbo card. They're bigger than a regular card, smaller than a jumbo card. But there's only 4 of them, and they were only available if you actually bought the booster box. When you first opened it, the box topper would be on the top of the box. And those 4 have to be in the collection in order for it to be considered complete. And then, of course, I want to get all the regular cards that are not reverse holo, not reverse box topper, a true master set of Legendary Collection. This is going to be a long, hard process, but I want you guys along for the ride because, like I said, I'm going to try and do this on the cheapest budget possible while trying to get the highest quality cards possible. Now, I already know that because of that, I'm going to have to bid on a ton of cards. I'm going to lose a ton of those auctions, and I'm going to have to just have a lot of patience. But today, I want to kind of go through the beginning part of my process with you guys in this first video. Now, let me know in the comments below, have you guys collected Legendary Collection? Do you have a master set? Are you working on a master set? Do you like these reverse holos? Which ones do you have? Which ones do you not have? Kind of let me know all that in the comments below. Let's take a look at this Nidoking 31/110 Legendary Collection reverse holo. It ends in the next hour. But let's take a look at it here because, again, I want the highest quality cards we can get at the lowest possible price. Now, this one is CGC graded near mint 7. And we can see that this top left corner looks pretty good. Top right corner has a little flaw with it right there. Looks like there might be something going on right there. Overall, this is not a bad looking card, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. Again, I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible. And remember, we will eventually have to get all the regular versions too. But right now, I really want to focus on these reverse holos because that's going to be the hardest part. You can usually pick up the regular versions pretty cheap, pretty easily. But the reverse holos are going to be the ones that are going to be the most difficult. So that's where I want to start off today. As you can see here, we've got the Dark Raichu Legendary Collection. This is the non-holo version. Again, there's the Legendary Collection symbol right there. This Zapdos is located in the United Kingdom, and just from the picture I'm seeing here, I'm not really liking that. This Flareon is probably going to be too low of a grade for me to consider. Yes, it does have a $160 opening bid, 3 hours remaining. I really don't care about time frame. I'm more looking, like I said, for good value and good quality cards. This is a PSA 5. That's probably going to be a little bit below what I'm looking for as far as the Flareon. I might have to lower my standards when it comes to some of the big hits like Charizard and Gengar and Snorlax, but for a lot of these cards, I really want to try and get the highest level humanly possible for as cheap as I possibly can. So here we have a Nidorina, PSA 8. That holo pattern, that reverse holo, that Firecracker pattern, that just gets me every time. So this one, current bid $61. Now, yes, there are 5 hours, 8 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this one to my watch list. There might be some value there in that one. Let's keep going. So this is an unslabbed in the United States Legendary Collection Sandslash reverse holo. Again, I think these are some of the most beautiful cards that Wizards ever put out, and I think that's one of the reasons that everybody else kind of wants to go after them too. They're just absolutely beautiful works of art. To me, this is the pinnacle of what a Pokemon card should be. So that one isn't going to quite meet my criteria, even though the price might. So this is the Charizard, but this is, it looks like, the regular version. So yeah, this is not the reverse holo version, and right now I want to focus on the reverse holos. So guys, if you're interested in Legendary Collection, I am going to put some links down below in the description that will help you guys find some really good graded reverse holos, some really good non-graded reverse holos for Legendary Collection. I will put some links in the description below that will help you guys if you are interested in sealed product like booster packs And I will also have a special link down there that is kind of my secret little hookup on a very special set of mystery boxes that you can get at a huge discount. So be sure and check out all the links in the description, especially if you're interested in saving money or trying to find some of the best deals possible on these Legendary Collection reverse holos. So let's check out this gold duck. Non-graded. So far I'm liking what I'm seeing. Again, it's very hard to tell because of the holo pattern without actually having this card in front of you to be able to look at it up close in person for scratches and stuff on the reverse holo part. It makes it very difficult. Let's check out the back. We've got some wear at the top part of the edge right here and around the corner. A little bit around the top in that corner. A little bit down this side, not a ton, and just a little bit down here on the bottom. So the edges and the corners do have just the slightest amount of wear on them. That would obviously hurt us if we send this in to get it graded. But overall, that's still a pretty solid card. Not necessarily exactly what I'm looking for, but that's pretty close. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this gold duck on our watch list. Now, like I said, this is going to be a series of videos because I want you guys on this journey with me together. Again, I'm going to try and put this set together for as cheap as humanly possible while getting the highest quality cards that I can possibly get. And hopefully you guys will join me. Like I said, check out the links below, and I will put some of my favorite searches and some of my favorite cards in some of those links in the description. So if you guys are working on Legendary Collection, or if you guys are trying to do a master set or even just a reverse holo set, hopefully those links will help you find some really good deals as well. So here is a good example of Tauros. Looks like a fairly clean example. Again, I'm going to expect there to be some edge wear on most of these cards if they are non-graded. I prefer graded versions as it saves me the time and trouble of having to send them in for grading. And yeah, this is looking pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and put Tauros on my watch list. Now, as we can see, even the trainers have reverse holo versions in this set. Like I said, every single card in this set has a reverse holo version. So this is Trainer Bill. Few things on the front I don't necessarily like. Let's check out the back. Yeah, we're going to skip this Trainer Bill. We'll look for another Trainer Bill. Here's a Sandslash. Let's check out this Sandslash. I'm liking this one a lot better. Loving that holo pattern. Corners look fairly acceptable. Let's check out the back. Picture of the back is kind of hard to see the top of the card. That corner right there is going to be kind of problematic. But again, I think this Sandslash might be acceptable, so we're going to add it to the watch list. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to add some more of these to my watch list. Again, this is going to be a multi-part series as I hunt down these cards and you guys are with me for the journey. And again, we're going to try and get the best example we can for as cheap as humanly possible as we work on completing this Legendary Collection master set from 2002. So I'm going to get ready to go ahead and end the video for the day. I like to keep these videos about 15-20 minutes if I can. These corners are a bit janky, but I just absolutely love these cards, and I think you guys will not only love these cards, I think you guys will really like trying to follow me as I'm on my journey to put together this master set, and hopefully you guys are on your journey to put together this master set. Hopefully we can do this together. If I'm going to get beat out on an auction and not get a card that I want, I would rather be beat out by you guys than anybody else. So again, check those links in the description below. I'll put a couple of my favorite searches that will get you guys some good opportunities to get Legendary Collection cards, especially these reverse holos, at really good deals down there. And I will also have that special link down there for those mystery boxes at a deep discount from retail value. Last one let's check out before we end today's video is this Hypno. Man, these cards are just absolutely beautiful. And like I said, this is going to be several parts. I don't know how many yet, but I'm not going to stop until we get this done. So there will be a lot of videos where we're just checking out different cards, looking for different red flags, adding stuff to our watch list, and then I'm also going to make videos of me bidding on this stuff so that you guys will be able to see what I bid on, what I win, what I don't win, and then as they start rolling in, I'll make videos showing you guys what it was that I got, what the pictures look like online, and then how the card actually looks in person. Because these things, like I said, some of my favorite Pokemon cards, and I really think these things will hold their value long term, because to me, collecting Pokemon cards is collecting art. Yes, they're functional. Yes, you can play the game, but it is art at the end of the day. And I think some of these are some of the most beautiful artworks ever put out by Pokemon or Wizards of the Coast. This one we can already tell there's a big crease right there, so no thank you. So I'm going to leave it there for today, and I will be back with more for you on this hunt to chase down our master set of Legendary Collection later this week. Till then, take care, guys.